Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad y'all could swing by here. We fixing to get us some 44 Magnum stuff made up here so we can get these expansion tests run on this 240 grain Hornady XTP. I'll throw in some close-up shots here in a little bit. We've got 5 pieces of brass right here, exact same head stamp. I'm going to be running the Hodgdon H110, going to be running 24 grains of that. And we are going to be using the CCI Magnum large pistol primers. Big holler out to my brother over there at South Cross Creek Firearms for these beautiful projectiles. He made for sure, like I said, we had plenty to run some testing and everything on. I will go over the specs more here in a little bit as far as the firearm itself. But that's pretty well it. Just got these big boys primed. We fixing to drop a little bit of powder. As soon as I get that done, I think I'll probably go on and seat the bullets. What I did leave out in the beginning of it, our COL, or our case overall length, is going to be 1.600. If you're not real familiar with the H110, just a spherical powder, it's really great. I love using it in the 44 Magnum. It's probably one of my best 300 blackout powders. But I just figured I'd throw this in there because it's a bunch of you. I know for a fact that that you've seen it, but there's some of you too that hasn't. So meter's great. We just now got these old bullets seated in there. I think we're good. We're ready to go. They have been checked in the cylinder in the Smith & Wesson itself. They've also been checked in the alignment case gauge. Here's old beauty right here. This is your Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum Performance Center. It is the model 629. Got a 7.5-inch barrel, and she's a beast. She's got a nice, beautiful break on it. Takes a lot of that recoil out of it. I believe at this point, I think we're just about done with the jibbering and jabbering. I believe we're ready for some range time. .240 grain Hornady XTP. I'll do the sand test. Alright. Weapon's clear. Let's check it out, see what we got. Just got the lid off. There is the projectile. I'll show y'all here in a minute. Let me show y'all how I do these on these buckets. This one right here is still wet. It's still got plenty of water in it. I usually take this big hammer here, go around and compress it. Y'all can hear that. That's pretty compressed. I'll show you one more thing, like I said, about the bucket. One thing that I did start doing, Georgia Boy 44, my brother over there in Georgia, he told me he was doing these bucket deals. He said, SCB, drill you some holes in there. I'm like, that don't make no sense. And I went through buckets and buckets. Well, it makes perfect sense. That big 44 Magnum goes in, and look at it as just everything in there is completely compressed. Well, as it comes through the lid and dumps its energy, something has to give. Well, it's usually the bucket. Drill you some holes right back here, and that will help relieve some of that pressure. It's not going to do it all, but it'll help the some. Y'all can see the little projectile right there. Done beautiful, held together. Folded everything back. Still holding the core in the bottom side. As far as the sand, I think it done pretty good. We will do the weight retention and all of our normal stuff as soon as we get the water test done. Fixing to do our testing in our water jugs. How many do you think it's going to go through? Right up here, the blue Pepsi jug. Got 2 red in the milk jug. This is my theory. I don't know. I believe it's going to go through this one, this other red one, and I believe it's going to lodge in the green one. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Alright, here we go. Our little blue Pepsi jug. First milk jug, second jug that's passed through. Third one went in here, exited there. Number 4 went in here, exited there. And this ain't looking good. This one here did bust. Let me see if I can find it. I don't believe it even went in this one. Uh-oh. Y'all hear that? Here's something. Look at that goodness of love. Let me get y'all a good close-up of this baby right here. Complete travel through every one of the jugs that we had up here on the table. Beautiful looking projectile. Alright, let's check it to see what we got. First one come out of the sand. It is a little bit harder of a substance, so I'm sure it did lose a little bit of weight. We're going to do some measurements. We got 0.635. Put that one back up there with the sand. And always measure widest to widest. Got 0.729 on this one in the milk jug. And let me hang on me just a minute, guys. Factory round is 0.429. So we got some pretty decent expansion out of it. I'm going to go on and weigh some of these factory rounds. 241.1. 241.5. I've been seeing a few tenths of variation. 241.4. But altogether it's not too bad. The one in the sand, like I said before, it is a little bit harder substance. But let's see what we've lost. I've washed it out the best that I could. Got 126.1. One in the water through the milk jug, it shouldn't have lost near as much retention. A whole lot softer media that we do in there. Actually, let's see, yep, we're at 224.4. I want y'all to look at that. That is pretty. Absolutely pretty. I believe that's going to cover it, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's going to conclude our testing for today. If you will, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave me a comment. I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.